several questions about the library and extended hours and other things that it might have a role in the community, expansion of the library, things like that. So Craig, do you want to take the first shot at that?
Sure. Can you clarify the questions?
Yeah, I don't really know. Let's see. Should the library, well, I guess the hours have been cut. Should we restore the hours? And how do you see the role of the city council in promoting this goal?
Great question. So we need to do everything we can to expand the hours, but I'm very cautious to say if the county measure doesn't pass that we're going to dip into our coffers and just open this library. I think there is a there's a social justice issue in that if in Sebastopol we get it and the rest of the regional libraries don't, that sets a bad precedent. And I also fear that it sets a bad precedence in the future, and then the county starts pulling away, from other funding opportunities or funding requirements that they have right now. That said, it's essential that it happens. And so if it doesn't happen this time with this measure, we have to put our heads together and figure out how to make it happen. And back to the drawing board, get another tax on the ballot. I know it's a long time to wait, but I think this is an all-together effort.
Thank you, Craig. Jonathan?
I'm going to stand up to talk about libraries. I wrote the cover story about libraries and what happened when the library money was pulled. This is, and I'm fearful that we're not going to pass it because it didn't pass last time and there were fewer issues. I would like to pass it. I'm working to help pass it. If it doesn't pass, I am the only candidate who actually is going to sit here and say, why should we be spending for an economic development consultant like $60, $80, $120,000 a year when our share of restoring that library hour would cost $60,000 a year? I have worked through the Restore Library Hours campaign for 3 years. Last year I got the county supervisors to say that they would co-pay if the cities co-paid and the library commission came up with. I got 3 supervisors to say that, and we have a plan to do it. The cities would have to come up with some money. It is astonishing to me that we could have a city budget with surpluses, with money for consultants, for economic development, for consultants, for public relations, but we're not going to open the quintessential public space that serves more seniors and children in this community than anywhere else.
Thank you, Jonathan. Lisa?
So, I know I am fully in support of Yes on Measure Y, which is a library tax, the 8 cents library tax. In fact, I carry it door to door with my walking piece. So we all want to restore the library hours. I grew up here, and also we used to have those yellow mobile libraries that would go out into the country, if anybody remembers those. So I'd love to get that back. I think for me, right now there's a county ballot initiative, and a lot of us are putting a lot of time into that. I think it's something that I would benefit everyone if all the libraries in the county got funded. And we're all behind that, and let's see what happens and make sure to encourage people to vote for that on when they do their ballots.
Thank you, Lisa. Michael?
So I will personally vote for Measure Y, yes, and I think that leaving that up to the voters would be appropriate. With regard to the library, I just recently received an email already, and I'm not even seated on the council, but concerned citizens have reached out to me, and he pointed out the fact and included some very compelling information from mainstream media sources that cell tower that's right above the library is where our children are, and it's that it could be affecting them. So that was the only thing that I would say with the library that I would consider if I was on the council is perhaps reaching out to the owner of that and seeing if they would want to move that particular cell phone. The information was compelling, and we are subjecting our children to that. So I don't know, other than leaving it up to the voters as to whether we'll restore the hours or not.